Hey, 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 everybody. What's going on? And welcome to Song Swap Showdown. We're back with another new episode. Sorry if there was a little tech things going on there as everybody was waiting for the live stream. We were, for whatever reason, StreamYard's being a little finicky tonight. So hang in there with us as we try to navigate through some of this technological craziness that happens here every now and then. This is what happens when you do a live show, though. You get like these things that kind of happen. You just got to kind of roll with it, you know? It's live, right? It's live, streaming live. And Rachel's on, even though we're in a room down the hall, Rachel seems to be on some kind of a time delay.
We're rolling.
So, but we're rolling with it. We're rolling with it.
All fun.
Yeah, all fun for tonight for sure. So, hey, everybody, welcome once again to Song Swap Showdown. As if this is your first time checking us out, well, how our show typically works is we each swap 3 songs with each other based on a theme that we have chosen or the community has thrown out to us, and then we'll rate those songs on a scale of 1 to 5 records, with 1 being a skip. That's right, a hard skip, all the way up to 5 records, which we deem to be, that's right, heavenly music to our ears. That's right, heavenly music to our ears. That goes on the Eternity playlist, a playlist featuring songs that you could listen to over and over again, like it's the first time, like you've never heard it before. That's a 5 record song.
That's a 5 record song. That's the qualification of a 5 record song. Okay.
That's the qualification of a 5 record song. You're on a delay over there, so I feel like I'm saying stuff and then it's like it's like sending messages out to space.
Waiting to translate the Morse code as the clicks come through, and it's taking a second.
Yeah, so everybody bear with us on that. But hey, listen, real quick, we do play, because we are live in the same household. We do plan on trying to set up a studio where we can actually be together in one spot. So that are the plans. We do have to do it. That's the first step. We have a room now to do it in, because I won't reveal it just yet, because that kind of ties into this week's theme. So Ray, do you want to explain this week's theme to everybody and bring everybody up to speed?
What? I mean, I don't think it needs much of an explanation. Like, everybody went back to school today, right? So back to school songs.
That's right. Back to school songs. So we are swapping 3 songs with each other, each that have to do with school, not necessarily being back to school, but just school in general as the overall theme. And so we had some fun with this one for sure. I think we each chose 3 songs for each other that are definitely some very well known. Some I tried to go, as I normally do. I try to go a little bit more off the
weird
beaten path.
And obscure.
Yeah, well, yeah, because listen, I want to make the show fun for everybody listening. I want to make the show fun for you. So, the show is about music discovery. And yes, we can talk about all the standards and the ones that everybody knows, but let's throw some in there in case anybody wants to discover some new tunes, including you.
No, that's true. I mean, the songs I picked are well known, but they're not, I think, the obvious choices. I mean, I had the obvious choices right there, and I went a little farther from, like, in your face.
Yeah, no, I think you had a very good playlist this week. I liked it. All the songs seemed to fit really well with each other. So it was a good playlist for sure. So listen, guys, if you're just tuning in, if you're watching live, or if you're watching this in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button over on YouTube and hit that little bell so that way you get notified every single time we go live, which we keep talking about it, even though we've gone live 2 Tuesdays in a row now at 7 o'clock. But our official time will be Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, even though we've gone live these last 2 Tuesdays. Last week, we had Wi-Fi was out, and we didn't get it back up until the next day, which was Tuesday, so we had to postpone our live show. And then yesterday was a Labor Day holiday here in the United States, so that also pushed us as well, because we were away, and we got back yesterday, and we were like, there's no way we're doing a live show.
God, no. Yeah.
So next week, we will be live starting around 7 o'clock ish. That's the hope.
We might be, because 4 months ago, I booked a dentist appointment because I didn't have a Monday obligation.
Right. You didn't have a Monday obligation then, but we will go on. We will be on. So 7 o'clock ish, we'll be live. At least I'll go live, and then Rachel will join in as
in right
as
after
she
the
as she
dentist
gets
with
it. Yeah, she'll be rolling right
a
in,
bright and
rolling right
shiny
in. So
smile.
yeah. So all right, guys, let's get into it. Let's start the show. I want to thank everybody who's tuning in right now. I also see our good friend Ian from Australia chimed in already because he has to go to work because he lives on the other side of the world. So right now he is at work, but he of course left us some great picks and he was saying, "Hey guys, have a great show. I hope Rachel doesn't show you up too much, Chris." Well, we'll have to see about that. She probably will.
That's
I
kind
mean,
of
it's
what I
inevitable.
do. I
Yeah.
what I do.
And Ian said all his songs are from the year he turned 13. All his song picks, by the way.
All right.
So he, we'll get to those, but he put song picks in for me and song picks for you as he loves to do for us. So wonderful. Thank you, Ian, for taking the time to build a song list. And I want to say, of course, hello to our friend, Tony Forkboy Donato. What's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Tuesday evening. So, all right, let's start the show. Who is going first this week?
Well,
Who's
I
what
went
song do we
first
want?
last week, right? So
Yeah,
you go
so
first
all
this
right.
week?
So I'll go first this week. So that would mean then that you're wait, so if I'm going first, then I'm talking about your first song.
Oh no, so wait, that's what we did last week, right?
Yeah, so if you go first, so guys, we're
Uh-huh.
still working this out, new co-host and everything. So if you go first, that means you're starting with my first song,
Okay.
which is the Runaways School Days is my first pick for you.
Yeah, yeah. That was
It's a great
that
song,
was
man.
interesting. It's very, very garage rocky.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like, Rebel Chicks kind of a song. I felt like it really needed something behind it to I don't know, help it along. It was definitely it's fun. But it definitely has a timestamp and it definitely has a time and a place to be listened to. So, it's not something I would choose to put on,
You wouldn't choose to listen to
but I
that
didn't
one?
hate it. No, like no, I would not choose to listen to that song. It was kind of fun and it was cute
Mm-hmm.
within the realm of the show and
Right.
what we're doing here. It definitely fits in and you're like, "Oh, wow, that's different." Um,
Yeah, so listen, I mean, a little bit about this song, about some details about this. So this version of the Runaways actually is when Joan Jett took over vocal duties from there because Sherry Curry had left the band to kind of pursue her own solo career. So we had a little bit of a personnel shakeup in 1977, and this was on their album that came out, Waiting for the Night. And so a lot of the songs in this record definitely had much more of a rebel, much more
yeah.
rebellious sound to it and much more garage rock. Because, at this point now, Joan Jett is really stepping even more into her own as a songwriter and as a lead vocalist and all that. So you can hear, like, you hear School Days and you hear, like, where Joan Jett's eventually going to go by the time she gets
Yes.
to I Love Rock and Roll. Like she's getting the confidence. I know that was a big thing that she always wanted to be rock, in the front, but like kind of had a little bit of a confidence issue. So this was like her chance to really step into that a little bit more. And all this got her ready for, eventually, like,
No,
what an amazing
absolutely. And
solo career.
yeah, I see like where, that's coming through in that, but I mean it's the Runaways and it's still very raw and very garagey,
Yeah. And
as
I love it.
their sound is, and I do too. And it's just like, but it's not something I put on often. Like it's kind of fun to hear it as it comes up in a
Sure.
mix or in conversation like this, but it's never going to be my like, oh, go to, like I'm going to pick this out and put it on.
Right. No, and I get that. It's not like your go-to. Yeah, like I would definitely add this though. Like, so if I was to make a big playlist of school themed tunes, this would be on that playlist for
You know what?
sure.
Yes, I would agree with that. Like I
For me.
definitely, yeah, it definitely fits, but that's what I'm saying. This song needs like that little niche to fit into. So in the realm of this show, in the realm of like, oh, let's do a back to school playlist,
Hmm.
it definitely fits.
Yeah.
But as far as like ratings go, and am I gonna put this on and listen to myself and like this is a great record? No,
Right.
like I'm not going there. I'm gonna say, it's a 3. It's not a bad song. It's kind of fun. It's fun where it fits in,
Hmm.
but I'm not gonna like pull this out and play it just to listen to.
Right. No, and I get that. I get that. I mean, listen, like I said, I wanted to kind of go for some deeper cuts. Because I mean, listen, I could have gone, Hot for Teacher, I'm wearing my Van Halen
Right,
1984.
yeah.
I mean, I could have gone,
there's so many things that came
there's a
up
lot,
that
like,
the very obvious.
right. Could have gone like,
Rock
Alice
and Roll High
Cooper.
School.
Yeah. Rock and Roll High School, like all great songs, by the way. But once again, I wanted my list to be a little bit more deeper and maybe even
Right.
challenge you and challenge our audience out there to
Right.
check out some stuff that maybe, like you said, it's not going to be their go-to, but maybe they'll discover it and say, hey, this is actually a pretty cool song and I would put this on a mix. So before you give your rating, why don't we do this? Let's listen to a little bit of the Runaways song here of School Days. Let's check this out. I love that guitar crunch, man. So garagey. It's great.
Used to be the troublemaker, hated homework was a sweet heartbreaker. But now I have my dream. I'm so rowdy for 18. Never read a single book, hated homework and the dirty looks. But now I live my life. There's a lot I've seen at 18. Oh yeah. School days, I'm older now and what will I find but my school days, I'm starting to slip, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, love it, man. I mean, so young too. I mean, I'm looking at this picture of the front cover for Waiting for the Night, and God, it's just like
yeah.
so crazy how young they all are there. Wild. It's wild. All right, so with that being said, that was School Days by the Runaways. That was my first pick to you. So, with that being said, Rachel, how are you rating School Days on a scale of 1 to 5 records?
Now it's fun, right? It's a fun song. It really fits with the theme. But again, like I kind of feel like it needs the theme. It's like right there. I feel like,
Yeah.
they're right there before it's ready to get good.
Right.
But it's not quite there yet. So I'm like, if this was in a movie and kids, kids were going back to school, or it was like, some sort of situation that like really fits in with that. But I'm like, I'd give it a 3. Like, it's a good listen, but am I going to look to put this on? No. But I'm not going to turn it off either.
Right. Okay. No, I think that's a solid rating. And, I'm not too far off with that one. I'm going to go a little bit higher just because how I love the garage sound and I love the more raw,
you do.
rock and roll. And even though this isn't like, so Chuck Berry had a song called School Days, and this is not that song, but it's
not the same song.
It's not, but it's totally inspired by that because Joan Jett was a huge Chuck Berry fan. So she basically took that and made her own version. So it's not necessarily a covered song, but it is definitely inspired by that. And she just totally garaged it and punked it up, changed it. She made her own version of that, but that's, even though it's not a cover tune. So anyway, I would, if it were me giving this a rating, I would probably bump it up to like a 3.6 or 3.7. I really like the song. I think it's great. It's not my favorite, but it's a good one.
Just so you know, it is you giving this a rating though. So, I mean, all right, 3.9 for the Runaways. Okay.
Yeah. 3.9 as from Tony. Forkboy did out giving it a 3.9. So Tony also came in with some good picks too. I want to share some of these really quick just because these are good ones. I know, but as Cruel as School Children by Gym Class Heroes, Old School by Overkill. Love that one. Catholic Schoolgirls, Red Hot Chili Peppers when they were a good band before they turned into like sea shanties and music for middle-aged people.
Californians. Music for middle-aged Californians.
Middle-aged Californians.
Yes.
And then his last one here is, of course, Catholic High School Girls in Trouble by the legendary Leeway.
Mm-hmm.
The legends in Leeway. So love that one. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing, Tony. All right. So listen, it is your turn.
It's my turn.
So you're on the clock.
I'm on the clock. Oh, so what does that mean? I gotta get.
No,
do I get paid?
No, I'm just saying you're on the clock now. So
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. So, my first pick, I went with something a little bit more well known. I went with the Police.
Hmm.
Don't Stand So Close to Me. You
Yep.
know,
Don't
back
stand so
from
close to
when
me.
Sting was a teacher.
Yeah. Yep. No, it's a great song, and I like that this was your first pick on your list this week. I think that's a good one. It's a good pick.
Thank
I
you.
know.
It's a good song. I mean, it's the
Big
Police.
delay.
So.
Big delay going on here,
Yeah,
guys.
sorry. I don't like it's my reaction is
Yeah. So released originally in
working.
1980 off of Zenyatta Mandata. Say that fast. Zenyatta.
Zenyatta Mandata.
Zenyatta Mandata. Released in 1980. And of course, I think everybody, especially if you watched MTV in the 80s, you know this video. I mean, this video was like early on when MTV, I think, had like what, 50 videos to play. This was one of the 50
Yeah,
videos.
and they just and it was, you saw it over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
Always on MTV, always in rotation. And a bit about the song. So, pulling some facts from songfacts.com. The song is about, if you didn't know, it's about a teacher who lusts after one of his students. Now, Sting, as you said, Ray, he was a teacher before joining the Police, but he did say that the song was not written on his experience. He was saying this did not happen to him, not personal experience, but he explained that it is actually references the novel Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov, which, of course, as we know, is about an older man that pursues underage girls.
It's creepy.
It is creepy. It is creepy, but it is not based on his own personal experience at all. Just to set the record clear, straight. He is not the guy lusting after one of his students.
I thought she was like, I always got the vibe more that like she was like running after him and he was just trying to like not go there.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got a little bit,
Right?
but they're
That's
saying
what I
that
get from the song.
he was saying that he based it on this book. That's what I'm reading here. So, but they
I'm
did
just going by, the lyrics. So
well, yeah. I mean, listen. What do you guys think? You guys know the song. You let us know what how does it translate to you? Let us know what you think of, Don't Stand So Close and what it really means. But this song actually charted number 10, made the Billboard number 10 on Billboard Top 100 and charted number 1 in the UK. So, legendary song, great video too, man. When videos were simple.
yeah.
Just them like in a school, in a classroom, and then they start dancing around and all that stuff. It's a good one. That's a good video. So, all right, for the two people in the world who haven't heard this song before, I'll play a little bit of it.
For both of you.
for both of you people.
For both of you.
Who've never heard this before. Let's listen to some Don't Stand So Close to Me. There you go. It sounds so foreboding.
Foreboding.
Like it's like dark.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I know,
it's
but
supposed to be uncomfortable, right?
I am uncomfortable. But then it comes in with like this awesome like reggae.
Young teacher, the subject of schoolgirl fantasy. She wants him so badly, knows what she wants to be. Inside her, there's longing. This girl's an open page, bookmarking. She's so close now. This girl is half his age. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close to me.
Oh man, I'm like getting into it. Such a good tune, man. It's a good one. This is definitely, for me, I am gonna rate this. This is gonna be a high one. And I'm gonna agree with Tony. He's coming in at a 4.5, and I gotta say I agree with him 100%. I love the Police, and the hits are great, And the Police really, and especially these early records, man, they just sound so good.
Yeah.
Really, really dig their sound, and even when you hear them live, like I love listening to Police live. Everything's faster and just more urgent, and it just sounds great, man. Because I mean, they are at heart, they're just a rock band who and they were jazz guys like trying to play like punk rock and all that. And so I know I love it. So I agree with Tony. I'm gonna give this a 4.5 records for me because I love the Police. Sting and the Police.
Yeah, no.
Sting and the Police.
Absolutely. No, I was Sting and the Police. Yeah. His name was Gordon, but somehow he came up with, everyone's gonna call me Sting from now on.
That's right. He's Sting. That's it.
He's
And
Sting.
forever.
He
He's
was Sully,
forever
now he's
Sting.
Sting.
That's right.
No. No, absolutely love it too. I mean, I'm right about at the same place with that. Police are definitely one of my favorite bands. Love all the earlier stuff, like the just upbeat and fun. I do love that they were actual real musicians kind of bringing it down to a punk rock reggae vibe. But yeah, and really fun to see live because then everything is even more fun and up tempo and upbeat,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I know. I just, they're just a great band, and they're always consistent. And by the time, you get the synchronicity, they're really clicking on all cylinders. But unfortunately, behind the scenes, these guys, as much as they were brothers, they just fought all the time. They had so many creative differences because all three of them are such unique artists in their own right and such amazing musicians that, it was never meant to last beyond synchronicity. It just and it was it's a great to me it's a great record to go out on because you hear the progression. And while there may be some more commercially sounding stuff that sounds even closer to more Sting solo stuff that he would go on and do, I still think it's a great, I mean, God, Synchronicity 1 and 2,
Yes.
God, you can't beat that. It's great.
no, absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, Tony's saying, I always thought Centerfold by Jay Giles Band was a creepier song and video. You're not wrong, man.
Yeah.
Not wrong at all. Angel, see, that's another good one though, because that takes place in a schoolroom, in a classroom.
You could totally, that absolutely goes around. There were so many songs that came up when
Yeah.
I did this. I had a really rough time picking. And honestly, I'm going to tell you what I tried to do. I tried to pick different generations of music and
Right.
different genres of music when I did this. And I tried to stay away from the very, very obvious. So I skipped the Ramones. I skipped Sam Cooke. I skipped I'm trying to think so many different things that just seemed oh yeah, well that's too obvious. Alice Cooper.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot. There were a lot of obvious, once again, the songs that are the go-tos, right? The ones you think of immediately. It's the ones that you got to dig for a little bit deeper that are really good. Tony had a bunch of good ones on here that
absolutely.
that were really cool. And you know what? While we're talking about that, let's share what Ian came up with, because Ian's great. Because Ian, obviously, Ian from Australia, our longtime listener and supporter here of the show. So it's great because he's always suggesting songs that are from Australia, obviously, and it's really cool because you get to hear, for me, a lot of, I'm not very into all the Australian bands. I mean, we know some of the more popular ones,
just
but
the ones
not
that
some of the
charted
ones
here.
right. So, and I'm gonna say, because of Ian, I've gotten into some really cool Australian rock bands, and one of them being Rose Tattoo. Rose Tattoo, very cool band, very AC/DC-ish kind of sounding band, and just really cool hard rock. So he has on here his picks for me, which is Rose Tattoo, Forever Now. Cold Chisel is another great band that he got me into, very mod sounding and garagey, really dig them. So he's got Better Keep Your Hands Off My Potential New Girlfriend, Cold Chisel. And then, I'm sorry, I'm doing this backwards. We Can't Be Beaten by Rose Tattoo. Sorry, Ian. Forever Now by Cold Chisel. And then Better Keep Your Hands Off My Potential New Girlfriend, Doug Parkinson. So, I'm gonna have to check that out because I do not know who Doug Parkinson is. So, but I appreciate that. Thank you for that. And once again, Ian too, saying that these are all songs he listened to when he's 13. So now he then picked some songs for you, Ray, to take a listen to. So, Taxi Mary by Jojo Zepp, Solid Rock by Goanna. Goanna. Either it's Goanna or Goanna. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's Goanna. And What About Me by Moving Pictures. So those are your picks.
All right, I will have to check those out then.
From Ian from Australia. So
make sure you
Ian.
save those, Chris, because I
yes, no, they are saved. They are absolutely saved. So thank you.
Check that out,
Ian. All right, guys, we're moving through here. Let's go on to my next, or actually, my next.
Your next song. Yeah.
My next song to you, Ray. Going all the way back to the first Nirvana record, School. Special selection for you. So what did you think of School by Nirvana? Going all the way back to Bleach.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a song off of Bleach, right? It's just that like smashy, fast. It's a song from Bleach. Like I don't even know how else to describe it, right?
So raw. It's that
super
punk rock
raw.
energy, man. It's great.
It's like super punk rock. I totally would have loved this if I was like at a show, like in a fire. in the fire hall.
Yeah, in the fire hall. Like, Nirvana, dial it back to like 1989 when they're like playing like VFW halls and crappy little clubs and like 10 people are there and then all of a sudden they bust out School.
Right. So I'm like, but very rarely do I go back to Bleach. Like here and there every now and again, right? So I'm feeling nostalgic or whatever, and you go back and you put it on. And it is. I mean, it's just, it kind of brings you back to that time, like, to the fire hall with the bands playing and just.
Yeah, I mean,
bang bang crash crash, like loud punk rock music. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this song too, it's like, and this was a song that they would continue to play because it was a fan favorite, and they would play this as they even got bigger. They would open with this stuff, and he had said, so Kurt Cobain said he wrote the song about how he saw the grunge scene in Washington like the cliques out of school. He said you're in high school. A seminal period, according to songfacts.com, is seminal period for Nirvana was their 1989 European tour with Sub Pop label mates Tad. School was the first song on their set, and a Sub Pop co-founder Bruce Pavitt recalls, by the end of the tour, Kurt Cobain would look out in the audience, and all he could see were the kind of people that used to beat him up at school. He said this was really telling, and it led to songs like In Bloom, where Cobain would sing derisively about the very people who were enjoying his songs. It also showed how exhausted and disenchanted Cobain had become even before Nirvana signed with Geffen Records and released Nevermind. He dealt with a lot of bullying as a kid, but by the time he got to high school, no one bothered him because he was so withdrawn. He said that I was antisocial and it was almost insane. I felt so different and crazy that people just left me alone. I wouldn't have been surprised if they voted me most likely to kill everyone at a high school dance.
Wow. That's
Kurt Cobain, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
not
crazy.
surprising.
Yeah, not surprising at all. And this was so in 2025, if anybody remembers, Fire Aid benefit was performed in Los Angeles, benefit concert for the fires, and Dave Grohl and Chris Novoselic played this with Kim Gordon. So they came out. This is one of the songs they played with Kim Gordon. So it was kind of cool. And then they played Aneurysm with her too. But anyway, so yeah, School by Nirvana. So let's play a little bit of that for everybody who doesn't know that one. Let's dive in. Let's dive in. Here we go. Some School. right, so a little bit of School by Nirvana off of Bleach. Ray, this was my second song to you. Where are you rating this on a scale of 1 to 5 records?
This is definitely not my favorite song. It's just, you know how I feel about certain things. Like, I don't like stuff that's super repetitive. I don't like it when it's just the same riffs. I don't like it when it's the same lyrics over and over and over again. And this song hits all of that for me. There's some really great parts, and I feel like if they had like redone this like a few years later or something like that, it probably could have been a really good song. But it's like a 2.5. It's like, it's got the ingredients. Okay. It's got the ingredients to be a good song, but there's like 3 ingredients, and it just, you know, you need a little more. You need a little more flavor. You need a little more spice. You need a little more, not, you know, no recess. I just,
All right.
you know, and I am a Nirvana fan. It's just, it's like I said, it's just not quite there. I don't hate it.
Bleach isn't a record that you go back to a lot. No, but I know there's songs on there you do like. But
there are, yes.
Yeah, but I had a feeling you'd
but
probably
that's not
forgot.
one of them.
I'd feel like you'd forgotten about this song, so I'm like, I'm gonna put this on there though, because when you listen to the song on headphones though, it sounds like the freaking drums and the bass sound so good. It's like like I literally see like they hit record in the studio and just went and played it live, and they're like, all right, it's good, let's go with it, you know.
I'll stick to Soundgarden.
Yeah, Tony's saying I'll stick to Soundgarden.
It sounds like the beginning of a Soundgarden song, but then it just gets sloppy and repetitive, and
Tony's giving it a 1.9.
Yeah, I don't hate it that much, but I did not like it.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. Here we go.
There you go.
There you go. Going through all my pots here to like figure out the right sound effect. Yeah, 1.9 from Tony, but for you, you're giving it a 2.5. So it's not. Is it a skip though? Is it 2.5 for you a skip? Is that skip territory, or is it like I'm gonna leave it on because it came on?
Yes, I think I would leave it on if it came on, especially if we were, because you know how we'll get very introspective about music and we'll decide to listen to something and talk about it. So I feel like if we put Bleach on, like I would listen to the whole record, even though I don't love the whole record. I'd leave it on the background. It's the part where I get up and like, you know, go get a snack, do a few things. It's on in the background. I'm not really paying attention. I'm not singing along, you know.
All right. No, good. Fair enough. That's a fair enough assessment. I would probably rate this one a little higher. I mean, listen, never mind. I'm not even going to go down the road. The 3 records that we got, the 3 full studio records that we got from Nirvana, each one is...
It's no Grandma Take Me Home, okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a great song. And that's very repetitive, but that's a good
one. But I don't know why I still really like that.
I still feel it's like it's basically
for me.
It's basically like a punk rock Beatles song.
Yeah, I really.
All right, so 2.5 records for School by Nirvana. How would you guys rate it? We want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments whether you're watching with us live or maybe you're on Spotify and we got the comment section. You can go in there and leave a rating, or right here on YouTube. Afterwards, you can let us know what you thought of these songs. How would you rate them on a scale of 1 to 5 records, with 1 being a skip and 5 being a perfect song? Heavenly Music to Yours going on your eternity playlist. All right. Tony coming to say, I'd break the stereo knob trying to skip this as fast as I could. There we go. Now I'm remembering. We're all I took time off and then I wasn't using the sound effects. I gotta like figure. I'm trying to remember where everything is again. Got to get back into my groove here. You know, on my little sound effect board here. All 4 of them. So all right, let's keep it going, guys. We've got 2 songs left for each other. Actually, 3 songs left for each other.
This
sorry.
is my second song.
Yes, this is your second song. So here is your song to me and this was an audible. This was an audible at the last, like about an hour, 2 hours before the show. You're like, I'm gonna swap a song out, and I'm like, okay, you can do that, because we've swapped songs out like right before we're about to go on.
As long as it's before the show, I feel like it's valid. So
that's right. As long as it's before the show, exactly. So the song that you swapped out gave me a couple hours ago is Head Automatica's graduation day.
I was gonna say Head Automatica. Let's
Head
get it.
Automatica. I couldn't get
There
the
you
words
go.
out. Couldn't get the words
Graduation
out.
day. Yeah.
That's it. Graduation day. So, all right. So I like this song a lot. You and I, we've been Head Automatica fans for a little bit, and if anybody doesn't know who Head Automatica is, well, you guys should definitely be listening to them. So Daryl Palumbo is the lead singer of this band, and if everybody knows Daryl Palumbo, you know that he's also a singer in the Long Island hardcore band Glassjaw, who also broke the mold and created great records and just pushed what hardcore could be. But, you know, Daryl Palumbo, being a really great music fan, went and did like his Elvis Costello
which is why I love this
dance
just so
pop
much. It's
kind
great.
of band, Head Automatica. And they did 2 records. And this was on the second record called Propaganda, and really was probably the only song on this record that was, I'm not going to say it was a hit, but it was definitely like the single, and they played the song and the video on MTV2 a lot. This was released in 2006, by the way, guys. So we're dialing us back to 2000. Wow. I can't believe it's that late already. 20 years ago.
I was trying to span generations with my picks here. Like we did The Police, then Head Automatica, and then, well, we'll get to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, it's listen, I love Head Automatica. I think they're great. And I like the 2 records. And, you know, the first record, Beating Heart Baby, is such a great song. It's like, I still hear it today. And I'm like, man, this song still rips.
I love listening to it. I sing along like every time it comes on.
Yeah, it's a really cool tune. And I had forgotten about it, though, until you were like, I'm going to put Head Automatica's Graduation Day on my list. And I'm like, oh my God, what a great pick, because I didn't even think of that one when I was trying to think of songs. And so that was a really good audible to call at the last minute. So no, this is a really cool tune. I mean, I don't know. I mean, listen, guys, if you like, you know, like British pop and Elvis Costello and that kind of stuff, and you've never heard of Head Automatica, then you will love this, because like they do a great version of Pulling Muscles from a Shell on the first record, which is it sounds like Squeeze. Like, so if you love all that, you would love Head Automatica.
Well, didn't they cover Squeeze? They covered a Squeeze.
Yeah, Pulling Muscles from a Shell. They covered. They did that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a B-side.
Which is what got me into them in the first place. That's what sucked me in.
That's what sucked you in. That's what sucked you into it. So, all right. So
Squeeze.
let's play some of this for those of you that have never heard Head Automatica's Graduation Day. This is a good one, man. It's a solid. This whole record is really solid too.
Yeah.
Smudged funnies in a broken bottle on the dot at 9. So daddy throws on an old stove. I'm crying in the corner at 5. Well, I've seen black and I've seen blue, but fine lines I don't see. And just because I am in misery, don't it mean nothing? And I wanna know that I wanna know. Graduation day, graduation day. We take back everything we said about you.
Man, I just want to keep this going. This is such a good song.
Yeah. It is.
Such a good tune.
Love this.
Really, really dig that one. Really good pick. Solid pick, Ray. Solid pick. Kudos to you for picking this one. Very cool. So where do I rate this one? Well, judged by my reaction, I'm going to rate it pretty high.
Yeah.
Because it's a damn good song, man. Really good song. And Head Automatic is just a really cool band overall. So I am going to give this, I'm going to stay right in there with 4.5. I'm going right for it because I think it's great. I love it. Absolutely love this song. 4.5 for me. 4.5 records. And Tony coming in with some comments here. What has he got? All right. He said never heard of him. Off to find out more. Yeah, definitely should. I mean, you know who Glassjaw
What
is,
is
so.
Brooklyn is Burning is it also? Yeah, Brooklyn is
Oh,
Burning.
Brooklyn is
Great,
Burning.
great
Yes,
song.
great song. Yes, absolutely. Belongs in an 80s after school special.
Kind of does.
Kind of does. Kind of does. Yeah. 4.0. It's got a groove. There you go. Tony.
It definitely does. It's you're right. It's very Elvis Costello, but I mean, we've had these conversations before, so.
Yeah. Yeah, first reactions there from Tony. Never really hearing this before. He's giving it a 4.0. So how would you guys rate that on a scale of 1 to 5 records? Let us know. We want to hear from you. Head Automatica's graduation day. All right, Ray. Here we go. Moving into our third and final songs for each other tonight.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about my song too. Now this, I went really obscure and really niche
You did.
because this band rules and I wish more people knew about them, but they don't. But it's okay. Jersey gets to own them, and it's awesome because they're a Jersey band. But go ahead. What did I give you?
I gotta look at. I have to look it up again. Sorry.
Oh.
I wasn't ready.
You're spacing out over there.
Listen, you have been talking so much. I figured like I really have a break, so I scrolled through and I skipped like what I had pulled up on my phone. So I feel really bad. All right, so it's After School Special, High School Sweethearts.
Yes. Great band. Great band. Band right here out of New Jersey. And they really only put out 2 full-length records. They did some EPs. They did some comp stuff. Totally, if you love like garagey blondie sound,
I was gonna say Chris went with a full-on garage playlist this show.
I really did. It wasn't intentional. It just sort of happened that way.
Yeah, it's all very, very garagey. And it's yeah. Yeah, we don't feel the same way about garage rock, so.
I love garage rock, but no, anybody who's listened to the show for the last 5 years knows
I know.
how I feel about the more lo-fi sounding, the more I usually like it.
Yes,
if it sounds like it was
Chris
recorded in
loves
the garage.
songs that's in the garage, or it should be like in the soundtrack of like a B movie or a C movie. Like if it's got a riff track behind it, Chris loves the soundtrack.
I do, more than likely. Yeah, it's a high. The probability is very, very high. But for all you, for anybody out there in New Jersey land, also, this was a little, I wouldn't say a side project, but it was featured Ari from Lifetime playing drums on this one. So Ari, of course, singer of Lifetime, was also the drummer on this one. For anybody keeping track or keeping score at home. For the who's in what band. But anyway, yeah, I wish High School Sweethearts was around a little bit more, but they really only did the 2 records, and I really like the song. So Ray, what did you think of After School Special by High School Sweethearts?
All right, so it kind of reminded me of like the Donnas or the Runaways. I get, like that kind of a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So, my rating would be about like it's kind of fun. But again, like it's never, that kind of stuff is never really what I'm looking for. Like it's not what I'm going to listen to. But it was definitely fun. It's definitely fit the theme. It made me kind of laugh like listening to the lyrics. So
Yeah, it's funny.
I would say I was very entertained,
Mm-hmm.
and I did enjoy listening to it in the realm of the show. Outside of the show, would I look to put this on?
I seem to think you will.
I don't know.
I seem to think you'll get into High School
maybe- all right.
Sweethearts.
We'll see. Maybe I'll have to listen to a few more times or a few more songs.
I think you need to listen to full record. So this was on their second record that came out called Heel and Wheels, and this was released in 2000. There was a little bit of a break, so this came out in 2006, I believe. The record before this was released in 1996, I believe. I'm trying to get my dates right here. Released on the Get Hip record. Oh, May 10th, 2005.
Okay.
This was released on the record Heels and Wheels. And by the way, the most Jersey name of all time, the lead singer is Cynthia Santiglia. There you go. Nothing screams Jersey more than when your lead singer's last name is Santiglia. I love it. Absolutely love it. Just like, nothing screams Jersey more than your last name being Vaglio.
Well, yeah, I mean, anything that ends in a vowel.
Yeah. And their first record was released in August of 1999. Passing Notes, also on the Get Hip label too, which is Get Hip Records. Great label, by the way, independent label out of Pittsburgh, doing all kinds of garage, 60s, 70s, trash, soul. Very cool record label. So definitely check them out for sure. All right, so let's play a bit of High School Sweethearts for you. After School Special. Let's do it.
My day begins at 3 o'clock when the schools close. Run back home and change out of my clothes. Make a bit of bad shoes under
This should have been in like Dazed and Confused. Could have fit in.
Or like Josie and the Pussycats or something.
Yes.
Hanging around with the girls downtown after school special, after school special. Hanging around with the girls downtown after school special, after school special. Hanging around with the girls downtown after school special, after school special. Hanging around with the girls downtown.
That's right. Hanging out with the girls downtown. After School Special. After school. Love it.
This song needs like a cartoon montage behind it, right?
Like
Like those
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, like the Scooby-Doo like chase scenes. It's screaming for a cartoon montage.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I agree with you 100% on that. I could also have seen it being like a song in out of Rock and Roll High School as well. You know, there's a lot of places this song could fit in a lot of movie soundtracks, I believe.
Yes.
And
And
cartoons.
again, I feel like everything that you picked out is very kitsch and niche. And
Yeah.
none of it is going to be like, hey, I'm going to grab this and put this on it. It'd be like, oh, wow, I like this song from this show, from this movie. Or like it came on and it
Right.
reminds me of like this cartoon. But it's not gonna make me pull out the record and put it on. But it was kind of fun and it's like upbeat and poppy, but yeah, it kind of like I feel like it needs to be in like a cartoon or like a live action, like, you know, Josie
Right.
and the Pussycats movie, or, you know,
I see what you're saying. I agree. I agree with that.
Scooby-Doo. Like I just get that very cartoony vibe. Grape ape chasing. Yes.
Yes, Grape Ape Chasing.
Grape ape.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
I can see that too. Or you know, Captain
Dastardly
Caveman.
and Muttley, like, you know, driving scene. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Hanna-Barbera montage.
Yeah, it's a very yes. All of those things.
All right, very good. So where are you rating this then? On a scale of 1 to 5 records, where do you rate After School Special by New Jersey's very own High School Sweethearts?
Yeah, I know. I feel bad, right? Because he's like hyping up the Jersey thing, and I'm all about the Jersey thing, but I'm kind of right at the school space where it's like a 2.5 for me. I don't hate it, but I'm not gonna put it on. Like I'd be like, oh, this is kind of cute while I'm listening to it, and you put it on for me, and I'm like, yeah, sure. Good.
I feel like I just got
Yes,
dumped.
Chris. Like, yeah. Well, you know.
Wow. I really see. I'm actually shocked at your rating because I
love
actually
you.
felt like this would be a song that you would actually really like.
So
I thought that this would be a
again,
song you'd like.
I
But
feel like it's
2.5 is really low. That's very low.
all right. If it makes
No,
you feel better,
no,
I'll give it a 3. But it feels
No,
like
you said
it's
what you
something the
said.
Go-Go's would have done before they got their record deal,
Listen, you said what you said.
and I
said
meant
what you
it.
said.
I did. But then you
Yeah.
always make me feel bad because you get so attached to these things, and there's so many things he just really wants me to like, and I can't like them the way that he wants me to.
It's
I can't do it.
A-okay. It's all right. Now you know how Amanda felt for 5 years.
All right, so Tony gave it a 3.
Yeah. Yeah. High School Sweethearts gets a 3.0, has the punk feel, but the Rachel repeat, in quotes, is an issue. So you just coined you now have a term coined after you, by the way. After doing 2 episodes of this show,
The Rachel repeats.
you now have the Rachel repeat. So now this is a term that we're going to have to use throughout the show, is that has the Rachel repeats. Too many repeats. Okay. So how many repeats is too many repeats for you? Like,
I don't know. I don't really have like a definitive number. It just has to get on my nerves. Like it just has to repeat enough times to get on my nerves.
interesting. All right.
different
there's-
days it would be different things. So
I'd like to know what the if there's a way to quantify it. It's just it sounds like more of a feeling. It's like a
yeah,
feeling.
it is. It's a
type
vibe.
thing.
Yeah, you
it's a
wouldn't
vibe.
get it.
I don't know if I get it. No, I don't know because sometimes I just don't mind the
I go by
repeat.
feel. Like you know me, I'm very
All the feels, all the feels.
all the feels.
All right. Oh, what did it say? I've been arguing with this man's opinions for a lot longer. Just keep him in check. Yeah, it makes life fun. It makes life fun that way. So hey guys, so let us know in the comments below. Once again, what did you think of High School Special? After School Special by High School Sweethearts. I'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments or any of the songs that we've talked about so far today. And speaking of feels and all the feelings, we're ending the show on a feelings song, very feelings heavy, talking and singing about our feelings. Rachel and I have this thing where we watch shows together, and sometimes we fall off of a show or we'll not like a certain episode of a show because we'll go, uh-oh, we've reached that point in the season. Go ahead.
Where we're talking about feelings. Like they're just, the whole episode is just them talking about their feelings. And I'm like, no one in real life talks about feelings in the way that they do it in these shows. And it's just like, it's everything you want out of a therapy session, but that no one ever has.
Yeah, exactly. It is 100%. We're like, oh, here comes the feelings episode.
Yeah, it's
like
the feelings episode.
We're just going to share and we're going to talk about how we feel.
But in songs, it's okay because I feel like that is the proper place to like let out all your feelings.
No doubt. I mean, listen, songs are definitely, some of the greatest songs written are about feelings. Absolutely.
Right,
you got to feel. So, in classic songwriting form, this song is written about a breakup, and we are talking about Driver's License by the one and only Olivia Rodrigo. That's right. Hit song, by the way, #1 in the US, #1 in the UK, released in 2021 off her album Sour. This is a juggernaut of a single, and I gotta tell you, man, with Olivia Rodrigo, I don't know. She gets, I feel like there's a lot of, it's online. I feel like she gets a lot of online hate, and I'm not sure why. And maybe I'm just not connected to like all the stuff that goes on, but I think she's ridiculously talented. And I love this last tour. You and I were watching these videos of her, like she's bringing out Robert Smith from The Cure and singing Just Like Heaven together. And then I forgot who else she brought. And like, she's been like, she listens to all the same stuff we all listen to. I'm trying to remember who the other band was that another singer. But anyway, all these videos are online, and I think it's great. I think it's absolutely awesome that she's doing that. And I think she's got an awesome voice. I think she's a really talented songwriter.
She's super talented. And she's got she's been able to do things in such a range, I feel like, where, she's not one note. She's got a lot of different styles. I feel like she is very, very talented. She's very knowledgeable about music. And I like her. I think she's fun. I love listening to her. She is someone I will seek out and, put on, songs or playlists based on what she's got going on. But yeah, no, I am definitely a fan, for sure.
Yeah, she, a little bit of backstory about her in case no one, in case maybe for some people listening, you don't know who Olivia Rodrigo is, maybe some of our older listeners. But she was a Disney kid. She was a Disney actor, was on the show Bizaardvark, and then she played Nina Salazar Roberts on High School Musical, the musical series. Which is, I guess, the Gabriella of the original show. I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I am not familiar with any of this.
We remember watching the shows or the movies because our girls, but I didn't watch the TV series.
This must be later on, because this is beyond our realm.
So she actually recorded some songs for that, and then she had the hit song with "All I Want," which is she wrote that one for the High School Musical, the series. So
okay.
she was signed to Geffen Records in 2020 and released Driver's License on January 8th, 2021. And she had this song was a single and was an instant sensation, going straight to #1 in America and topping charts in other countries. On Spotify, at the time, it was the most streamed song of 2021 with a global count of 1.1 billion streams. That's amazing. That's truly an accomplishment. So she wrote this song after a breakup with her boyfriend. The two used to talk about how excited they'd be when she passed her driving test and could drive to his home. Now she's aimlessly riding through LA suburbs with her newly christened driver's license, longing for her ex. She said, when I came up with driver's license, I was going through a heartbreak that was so confusing to me and so multifaceted. Putting all those feelings into a song made everything seem so much simpler and clearer. And at the end of the day, I think that it's really the whole purpose of songwriting. There's nothing like sitting at my piano in my bedroom and writing a really sad song. It's truly my favorite thing in the world, she says.
All the feelings.
All
the feelings. Chris talks a lot, guys, right? I mean,
I give the notes. I give the notes in the
does,
background.
I'm like, it's hard to get a little back. I gotta find my ins here.
Well, now you have an in.
So
Take your in. Well, let's hear some of the song.
don't make it easy.
Let's hear the song. Dead air. Here we go.
Got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about. Cause you were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house. But today I drove through the suburbs crying cause you weren't around. And you're probably with that blonde girl who always made me doubt. She's so much older than me. She's everything I'm insecure about. Yet today I drove through the suburbs. Cause how could I ever love someone else? And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. Guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street. And all my friends are tired.
I'm surprised we didn't get dumped off yet, considering this is such a big song.
Yeah, seriously.
YouTube's gonna flag us.
YouTube police.
The YouTube police haven't flagged us on this one yet, but they will. They will on a replay. It's gonna get flagged. Anyway, so that is a little bit of Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. And I gotta tell you, I feel like after listening to this, I feel like this could have been a Cure song. If Robert Smith was, because Robert Smith writes everything about, I mean, he
Right, but they never broke up. Like they've been
No, they
together
never broke
for
up.
like 100,000 years. Like they
Yeah,
have,
since
like,
high
the
school.
most insane love story. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, but so he writes all songs about his feelings and all that. But I feel like that, it's gotta. I don't know. I hear a little bit of the influence, considering how much of a big Cure fan she is. But I will say, I think she's a great songwriter. I think she's super talented, voice, all that stuff. I gotta tell you though, I'm not a big fan of this song now. I get it. I get the feelings of it. I think it's a well-written song. It's hard for me to get like really into it. I like such more of her, her rocky stuff, more of her rock stuff. I think that she's
I like that too, but yeah, I
Yeah.
love this. I like the whiny stuff. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
sad
her
girl music. I love the
Yes.
sad girl music.
sad girl music.
It is.
Yeah, you're
It's a
right.
thing.
It is a sad girl music. I know it's a thing. So
Thing.
I think it's a good song. It's just not my thing. Is where I'm at with it. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, he's coming in saying, 2.9 at best, way too nasally, and sounds like she's trying to hit highs her puberty hasn't hit yet. But she has hit. She's a woman.
Oh, But
She's a
it's
woman.
like it's the crying voice. It's that crackly thing that they all do that now though. Like that is a thing. Like
That's a
everyone's
thing.
got that like whispery, like whiny kind of thing happening, and then it goes into angry. There's a lot of like cracking voices, I feel like, in a lot of the sad girl, even the angry girl stuff.
Angry girl, and sad girl.
Well, yeah, I mean they go hand in hand, right? So because you're
Yeah.
sad and then angry, or then angry and then sad.
Tony saying just my feelings, wink, wink. All right, so where am I with this song? So I'm not as low as Tony as a 2.9, but I'm more because I like her voice so much that I kind of helps it out. I just feel like the song is just I don't ever get into the song, but I would be fine with putting it at a 3.1. I think it's a mid to me. It's a mid. It's a little bit better than mediocre. It's a 3.1.
Okay.
I don't know if I would choose to put it on, but I wouldn't turn it off.
Okay. That's fair.
I think that's where I'm at with it
I don't
because
know,
I've listened to it a bunch of times, and because
sorry.
I was gonna say I listened to the song a bunch of times. I couldn't just get myself like really into it. But I think it's better than a 2 point, where he said 2.9. I think it's a little bit better than that. I mean, it was a hit, so I got to count. That's got to count.
Yeah,
for
no, I
something, right?
always find myself singing along to it whenever it's on. Like I think I don't know if it's more that I like if I like listening to it as much as I like enjoy like singing along with it, because then there are some songs that I love singing like way more than I like, listening to, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like this one. I like singing along to it. I like the sad girl vibe.
Yeah, I get that. You're a sad girl. You're in a sad girl season. Sad girl season.
Yeah, it is. It's sad girl season. It's like it's time. It's time for the Cure. It's time for like the psychedelic furs and Echo and the Bunnymen and all the Dark Day. Like all my favorites.
All your favorites. They're all here. All your friends. It is. It is the sad.
All
It
my
is sad girl
favorites.
time. It's getting autumny out. As of this, that's why it's the back to school episode here.
It's
It's
like
songs
autumny,
about
and
school.
yeah, I get to listen to all my like.
Parents around are rejoicing because their kids are out and
All my
back to
dark
school.
and foreboding songs.
Right. You can listen to
Mm-hmm.
as much Cure as you want, and well, I'm fine with all that. This is your season.
Love it.
Your season. Sad girl season. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that wraps it up for another episode of Song Swap Showdown. We appreciate you guys listening. Let us know what you thought of these songs on a scale of 1 to 5 records. We'd love to hear from you. Even though the show's over, you can still keep playing the game of Song Swap Showdown. Let us know on YouTube. Let us know on Facebook. And of course, if you are on Spotify, you could let us know there too. Hit that follow button if you listen to wherever you listen to this on any of your favorite podcast platforms. And of course, if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you get notified when we go live, which should be on Mondays at 7 o'clock starting next week. We think. Maybe.
Yeah. That's,
No,
no.
it's
We'll definitely do it, even if I'm late. So.
Yeah, we'll get it going. We'll get a stream going, but Mondays at 7, even though we did these last 2 weeks at Tuesdays at 7, it will be Monday at 7. So love you too, Tony. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us today. Thank you everybody else who was out there listening today and watching live. We appreciate you guys so much. So, and for all you radio listeners too, make sure you check it out because you can listen to this episode and other episodes of Song Swap Showdown over on Radio Garden State at RadioGardenState.com Mondays at 8 a.m. to kick your Monday mornings off. So you get to listen to this all over again if you choose. So head over to RadioGardenState.com. You can also listen on the Alexa app. Any Alexa device, the TuneIn app, or the Odyssey app as well. All right, guys. We will see you next week. Thanks for watching. See you guys.